Well, hello, guys and gals, and welcome back to another edition of Osiris New Dawn with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. So, as you saw, it is day 2 here on Proteus 2, and when we last left off, we had built our little bubble house here and our inflatable dome. We put up our forge and we were ready to start working on a habitat. Now, off camera, I went ahead and gathered up some resources so we could go ahead and get started today with this. What we're going to need to go ahead and get started with this is we're going to need a little bit of steel, some glass, aluminum, and copper to go ahead and start building. So if we run over here, I've got a few things over in the forge. First thing we're going to do today, though, is we're going to build another depository because we're running out of room. I've had my little buddy over here doing some mining, which we need to get him back to mining. He's kind of over here lollygagging. So let's go ahead and follow. And one thing also I figured out is on the thrust, you really only have to take like 2 steps and thrust again. It regenerates that quick. So 1, 2, and you're back jumping again and getting over here really, really quick. So that's one thing I've figured out. And you can move so much faster than he can. He's a slowpoke. He's a little crawly thing. But hey, you know, he is a mining resource. So I'm going to go ahead and set him up to get over here and do some mining because we need lots of goodies over here. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to set him right here so that he can get both iron and aluminum. So that's where I'm going to set him up, and I'll leave him at it, and then we'll get back over here and start setting up our habitat. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the first video. Today we're going to do a little bit of crafting and a little bit of collecting, all that good stuff. So if I come over here in the inventory, I've got a little bit of iron and a little bit of aluminum in here, and I want to build another depository because, as you can see, this one, yeah, it's getting full. It's almost slap full. Now we're going to use a lot of that up today, but I do want to build another one. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to use a lot of these resources up, so let's not completely build one right now. Instead, let's go ahead and, I know, indecisive me, right? Let's go ahead and start building our habitat because that's the most important thing to get done today. All right, so let's get rid of that. We're going to need aluminum, and we're going to need plenty of aluminum, and then we're going to need our steel plate. I've made up 80 steel plate. So we got plenty of that, and we're gonna need some glass. I've got plenty of glass made up as well, and I think we need copper. So let's grab a stack of copper, and we should be ready. So the 2 things that we have to get started with today immediately are the habitat and the airlock for the habitat. So if we come into structures, we're going to go in here, and again, we've got all of our resources. So we're going to click on habitat, and we've got the shell for the habitat available, and we can put it down here and we can spin it around. Now remember, we're going to build off of this. We're going to build like different things off of here, laboratories, barracks, things that. So this is sort of like the linch pin or the key frame or whatever you want to call it that everything keys off of. So this is placing this in the right spot is kind of essential. So I'm thinking what I want to do is I'm going to stand here at the forge, and I want to look. Let's do this. Let's look here. Yeah, this will be good. Let's look here and rotate it so that the airlock is somewhat right around where we're at here. Like right there would be really cool. I'm just I hope the grass doesn't. Let's do it right there. That way the grass isn't going to clip through on it. I like that. Let's hit F once, hold down F the second time, and it's going to build it, and boom, there you go. We are done with that part of it. So our habitat is built. Now we got to build the airlock for it. So if we go ahead and we go to structures and we go to airlock, now we got the airlock, and the airlock just snaps right to it right there where that coupler is. Wait, come here. There we go. Perfect. Lock it in, make it happen, and booyah! There we go. All right, so now we got our airlock in, and now it's time to put the walls in. And here's the deal with the walls. The walls we put in with the repair tool. So it's the first time that we're actually going to use our multi-tool. And we're going to grab it. And every time we walk up with a multi-tool in hand, as we walk up to the wall, it'll tell us all the things that we need to make a wall. A normal wall requires iron, aluminum, copper. A windowed wall requires iron, aluminum, copper, and some glass panel. And then a coupler, which is what we use to put like more pieces on with. It's going to take steel, aluminum, and rubber, but we don't have any rubber right now. So we're just going to build regular walls, and we're going to build the use your words, right? We're going to build regular walls and windowed walls, and then we can take everything down later on down the road, and we can get what we need. So let's jump into here. Let's get ourselves some more iron, some more aluminum, and we've already got copper. We don't need steel. We do need aluminum, the windows, so I'm going to put those back up. And so I got steel, aluminum, and copper. Yep. Or metal. I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. All right, so we are encumbered, but that's all right. We should be good. All right, so what I want to do is go big panel. Now, this is the panel that we're going to break off of here. We're eventually going to have to destroy it. So this is going to be a normal wall, because we're eventually going to destroy this thing and put a hatch in here. So for now, it's going to be a normal wall. So we'll go ahead and we'll click our button, and then we'll hold down F, and it puts in a normal wall there. All right, cool. Got it. That's done. All right, so that's going to be a normal wall. This is going to be a windowed wall, so that we can see out of it. And all you do is you select it, you click your left mouse button once, then you hold down the F key until that little dial goes all the way around, and boom! Now we have a completed wall there. So cool. So what I'm thinking is we just go window wall, solid wall, window wall, solid wall, window wall, solid wall, sort of like that, right? All the way around the building. So windowed wall. I mean, that way we can see what's outside, because, you know, we get those baddies that come at night. We won't be able to see when they're outside knocking on the door and wanting to come in. We'd be like, hi, we brought you a cup of sugar. And you'd be like, no, we got plenty of sugar. We don't want your kind. You know what I mean? You know, it'd be like a Little Red Riding Hood all over again. And y'all know how that ends up. Anyway, so let's go put window wall in here. And get that done. I'd like to get this all buttoned up before night falls and the big bad wolves come for a visit. You know what I mean? Let's go click there, and let's get that going around. Yes, there we go. Another wall is in place. Is this going to work out all right? It is going to work out all right. We're going to put a window wall right here. We'll go ahead and click and cycle that around. And that's going to give us another windowed wall. And then we just got 2 walls to go. And this thing should be sealed up. So, normal wall here. And it takes so long to get that last couple of percent there. And then we come over here and we do it one more time. And this should button it up. And we should have an enclosed habitat. Dun dun! Hooray! It's done. Look at that. Got a little glass top on it. Now we don't hear the wind anymore. Oh, it's beautiful. Hey, so now that we got the habitat built, we can start building some other little furniture items on the inside. And the first thing we want to try to build is our chemistry table, because it is an essential part of our growth. So let's go outside. We got to go get some plate. Got to go get some of that metal plate out of here. So let's get rid of the repair tool, because if you try to access it with the repair tool out, all you end up doing is opening up the or repairing the little thing. So let's get rid of those, because we don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. What do we need for the furniture? We need a little steel and a little glass to go ahead and build a chemistry table. All right, so let's grab our steel and let's grab our glass. And let's grab a little bit more steel. Come on, tell me I thought I had like huge stacks of steel. I was like, wait a minute, where is that at? All right, so inside we go. And here we go. First time we use it, our airlock to pressurize and get us inside here. Ha ha! All right, so we're going to build a chemistry table, and we're going to put it right here in the corner. So we're going to go to furniture. Now that we've got our steel and glass, we'll go ahead and click on chemistry table, and it can fit in any one of these little slots. Now remember, we don't want to put it anywhere where we're going to build a hatch later on. So let's think about everything, right? We're not going to build a hatch right here. We're going to build a hatch here probably, and we're probably going to, well, directly off of this door right here, we're going to build one. Oh, right where that glass is. Oh, we can't build where there's glass at anyways. That's good to know. Yeah, we're going to build right there, and we're going to build off that side. So, chemistry bench. I'm going to put it right... I'm going to put it right here. And we hit it 2 times on the F. Holding the second time. And that last little bit is so slow, but it is done. Now when we open up our chemistry bench, you can see we can do more things. We can make rubber, we can make plastic, we can make soil, which is used with little human poop. Anyways, we pull the whole Matt Damon thing, we poop in the sand, and we make we can start growing potatoes. But we can also make a container, a glass, water container, which is cool because, as I told you the last time, we should be able to start making water by the time that we actually start needing to get hydrated. Glass container with hydrazine, man, I can't talk today. Hydrochloric acid, and a few other little things here. So I'm not really going to worry about pronouncing all that stuff because, well, it's stuff that we're really not going to be making. Our biggest concern right now is plastic and rubber. And plastic right off the bat we need to make because we need to make a fabricator. And the fabricator right here requires that we make 2 little bits of plastic for it. So that's going to be our next assignment, is to get plastic. And to do that, we're going to need a little hydrogen gas. Luckily, we know where the hydrogen gas is. So we're going to come over here to our forge, and we're going to use steel and a little bit of copper to make ourselves some barrels. We're not just going to make 1 barrel. We're going to make a bunch of barrels. Because the one thing that I've learned is it takes a bunch of barrels to do this. So we're going to come over here. We're going to get some copper out of here. We need a little copper, a little copper. Let's see. There's 50 copper. That'll get us going. All right, so we're just going to make barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 barrels. Is that what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. All right, let's come over here, and we can go ahead and put our copper back up. We can put our glass back up. We can put our steel back up. We put the ammo up because we don't need that much ammo on us. How are we doing weight-wise? 18% over capacity. I think you can only carry 8 at a time on your body. So let's go ahead and put 2 of these barrels up. That'll leave us 8. Let's check. We're good. All right. Do we have any carbon? I gotta look. I don't know if I picked up any carbon yet. No, we haven't picked up any carbon yet. Ooh. All right, we're gonna drop. What do I want to do here? I'm gonna drop 2 more barrels because I need a little. I need a little more. We're out of space here. All right, quick. We got to do a little work here. We got to have that, and we got to have that, and we're going to script that and that and that and that. And then we're going to come over here, and we're going to create another little storage facility thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make it another depository right here. Now, the one thing I've learned about the depositories, and when you put them down on the ground, you need to make sure. Don't put them as close as you think. Like, if you put it that close, you're gonna run into problems with your little robot droid dude. He has to have enough room to get in between them to maneuver. Otherwise, he gets stuck, and because he'll try to get over here and get stuck between the building. So if you like the first place that turns green, don't go there. Go 1 more over, and then plop on your depository, and you should be all right. Because if you don't leave that space in between there, he's gonna have issues, and he's not a happy camper when he gets pinched up against the wall there. All right, so open up our depository. We've got 6. We want to squirt that in there. Squirt that in there. Oh, that's not gonna work. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's We'll just put them in here. That'll be good. All right, so we got a little bit of space. We want to have enough space so we can pick up a little bit of carbon while we're out. All right, so we got our barrels. Here we go. We're going to go get our hydrogen gas so we can start making plastic. So again, we're going to zoom as much as possible. Step, zoom, zoom. Oh, yeah, we're traveling fast across this little planet. Uh-oh, there's a little dude. Don't bother me. I'm just passing through. Little storm starting to come. I think this is like the first time it's rained since we've been on the planet. So we got a little bit of rain coming down. I hear that guy. I think he's going to come after us. Yeah, he's coming after us. All right, let's go ahead and put him out of his misery. We've been killing these guys, so we're getting a little bit more proficient at using our handgun, and we've done good. All right, so here are our hydrogen vents, and the way you do this is you have to equip one of them. This is really a tedious process. It's kind of silly. You ought to be able to like equip one, and it fills them all up, or you ought to have like a filling kit, like a little hydrogen dome that you put over this, and then you just like kind of fills up all the hydrogen canisters you have. But it's silly. I got to come over here, hold down the left mouse button until the number reaches 100% on top of my canister, and when that's done, I got to go to my inventory and I got to swap out barrels, and I got to come back and do the whole thing all over again. And it's a rinse and repeat process. So each time I've got to go into my inventory, grab another barrel out, come back over here, left click on the mouse button, fill that up with hydrogen gas, tab back into my inventory, slide another one onto my hotbar, do it all over again. You know, it wouldn't be such an issue if you use all the slots on your hotbar, but you can't use all the slots on your hotbar because 5, 6, 7, and 8, while they are there, they are figments of your imagination. Yes, you've been in space too long. You think you have these little hot bars, but you don't. You only have 4 of them. So we're going to keep on doing this. We got to keep on taking them out, putting a new one on, filling it up with a little gas. Get you another one, put it on there, fill it up with gas. Yeah, do it over and over and over and over again. And just think, you've only got to do this like 1,000,000 times so that you can get enough hydrogen together to make things. Because guess what? There's a lot of it you're going to need. All right, so we need our chisel back on because we need a little bit of carbon also to be able to make the plastic. So we're going to whip out our little tool here and we're going to beat on the carbon. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and catch these little black tar balls. Here we go. And we're pounding some more. Oh yeah, we're beating it up. And now that's got us encumbered. So let's go ahead and get out of here then. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And let's get a little space flight going. Step, fly. There we go. Step, fly. We're headed back to base. Yeah, if we didn't use our thrusters, think about how long it's going to take us to walk back to base at this speed. Thrusters are a beautiful thing, so use them as quickly as you and as much as you can. Right? So just take a couple steps and do the moonwalk. Step. There we go. Step, and ooh, that was a neat move. Man, we had a lot of grace and form on that one. All right, so look, we're starting to change colors. Remember I said on the last episode that it was weird that I was turning orange? So as each sandstorm that goes by, you progressively turn a little bit more orange. So you get coated in dust progressively with everything. The funny thing that I found, though, is while your uniform gets all dusty, your gun never does. Neither does your nope, none of it gets any dust on it, just your uniform, and even your little R2D doesn't, you know. It's kind of interesting. I just found that interesting. All right, come in here, press F to activate the pressurization. Yes, inside we go. And now we're at our chemistry table. And now we have 6 big, huge things of hydrogen. Each one of them contains 8 kilograms, 100% of gas. And when we come in here under the inventory, if you look, it tells you how much gas it takes. It takes 75 units of gas to make a little bit of plastic. So it doesn't take an entire hydrogen canister to make plastic, but it takes quite a bit of it. and it takes a little bit of carbon. So that's the reason we picked up the carbon. So we'll go ahead and click. We'll go ahead and click. So we've gotten 2 things, 3, 4, 5, and we've gotten 6 stacks of plastic. So if we look under here, we have 6 pieces of plastic. Now we are rocking along. I'm going to go ahead and put these for now in storage in there. We're going to use them again in just a moment, but I wanted to go ahead and do that. So now we need to go and get little other stuff so that we can make our fabricator. So let's jump out here and look, dude should have been filling this thing up. He's working a little bit on it. All right, so if we come in here, furniture, fabricator, we need aluminum, a little gas, and a little gas. I can't talk today for some reason. We need glass, and we need steel. Oh, come on, we need more steel. Is that all the steel we have? Did I really go through all that steel? We can make more. Anyways, all right, so let's go ahead and grab some iron, grab some magnesium, grab some aluminium or aluminum, however you want to pronounce it. I don't want to leave anybody out, so you know. And we'll come over here and we'll craft a whole bunch of that. There we go. There we go. Now we got some steel. All right, so let's scroll on in here. Stroll. Man, use your words. All right, here we go. Open up that crafting table. And no, not the crafting table. What am I thinking? We're going to look here at the middle of the floor. We're going to hit furniture. We're going to go to fabricator. Not enough materials. What am I? Oh, we need aluminum. I hate when I forget things. Got to run back over here again. All right, so come over here. Eventually, we're going to build some storage cabinets on the inside, so we don't have to do all this walking around, right? All right, so show me some aluminum. Show me aluminum. There we go. All right, so, all right, let's get over here and get inside. Guy's about to pass out. He's like, I'm overheating. Okay, here we go. Now, let's get the fabricator. And there's not really anything you need to do special in the fabricator. It doesn't turn around or anything else like that. So you just hit F and you hold F down again. And it is going to... Presto! There we go. We have our fabricator now. Now, we can make even more stuff. So we can make, what can we craft out of here? We can craft wire, which is essential to making just about everything else that we're going to be making. That uses copper, gold, and rubber. Circuit board uses plastic, gold, and lithium. We can make glass containers out of glass and steel. We can make an assault rifle with a little bit of everything. And batteries is lithium, gold, and magnesium. Remember I said don't lose your assault rifle because it takes quite a while to get it? Look at all the stuff you got to make just to get a new assault rifle. Battery, circuit board. You got to find a zirconium somewhere on the planet. You got to find nitrogen, and you got to get a ton of nitrogen, and then you got to make all that other stuff up. So yeah, it's one of those things where you don't want to lose your assault rifle because it takes quite a while to get a new one made up. But hey, look, we've made a lot of progress now. So now we're to the point where we can start making some more goodies. So here's what we got to find. We've got to find some chlorine gas, as well as we probably can start manufacturing a little bit of water, so we have a little bit of water around. But I'm going to tell you a little trick that I've figured out with this game. And again, this is alpha. A lot of this is subject to change. But if you start to run really low on water, and you're dying and you need to get some water in real quick, save your game, come over here, save your game at your bed, log out and log back in, and you will be full health and you'll have plenty of water. If you what else? If you blow your robot up and he's gone bye-bye, log out, restart the game, log back in, and your robot will be back. If your robot is damaged and low on health, log out, restart the game, your robot will be back to full health. And if you just can't stand your uniform being orange all of a sudden, log out, restart the game, and you'll be clean again. So just thought I'd pass those little tips on to you, so you know about that. But yeah, that's sort of a little hack that's in the game right now, because while the game is you know, it's an alpha. I'm sure they'll fix that eventually, because part of saving the game is saving the game where you're at, and you shouldn't start out with you know, if you were just about to die of starvation, you know, jumping out of the game, and you know, oh well, I didn't manage my resources, I don't have any water at all, and then you just log out of the game and you come back in. Well, that'd be kind of a hack, wouldn't it? All right, so we've got all that taken care of. So the next thing I really want to do is probably go get some more gas and look at all the things that we need to do. Your dude walks so funny. Like when he's got a gun, he's got you know, killer gun pose. When he's got this gun, he's got a killer gun pose. But when he has this one, he's like, ah, I'm coming at you. And he walks really funny. It's kind of hilarious. All right, so we've got our habitat built. It's getting ready to become night, so I don't want to go running off too far, because as we have oh, we kind of glitched through the ramp. Well, that was odd looking. Wait a minute. So when we come up to go, we walk through the, that's, we go invisible. Oh, so not only the monsters walk through stuff, we walk through stuff as well. Do we walk through forges like they do? No, we don't walk through the forge like they do. All right, little things I'm curious about. All right, so he's doing his mining. Let's see what we need next. Let's do it. Look. So we've got that built. We've got that built. Solar panel. I don't know if we need to build it just yet. We could build one if we needed to. Furniture wise, we're pretty good. We have to build a bunker before we set a bed down. So really, structure-wise, we need to work on getting to the point where we can make a barracks, which means we're going to need rubber. So we're going to have to go find some chlorine gas. And I think this is where the grind comes into play in this game. There's two ways you can get rubber. One is through the chlorine gas and make it in here. And keep in mind, you can carry about 8 canisters at one time, or if you need to get carbon, you can carry you can basically carry 6, as we showed just a moment ago. So getting chlorine, it's a tedious process. I think it's like half of a chlorine canister makes 1 rubber, but it takes a ton of hydrogen. Hydrogen is the one thing that it takes a ton of to make anything. Like if water, it takes you know, it takes half of a canister of hydrogen and 1/4 of a canister of oxygen to make 1 jar of water. Do we have enough time to get over there and get some more hydrogen, or not? It is getting dark. I'm gonna risk it. Let's go ahead and get that and get that, and we'll go. All right, so all right, there's one. There's another jump. All right, come on, let's get over here, and we'll get a little bit more hydrogen, and we'll start working on getting some more plastic in. All right, so we'll come over here and we'll come to this vent, and we have to do the whole process over again. So again, this is kind of silly, and it takes a little bit of time. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is having to do some editing on these, because you guys don't want to sit and watch me grind all the time. But at the same time, I do want to show a lot of the like traveling and stuff to find different resources. I don't want to just do, oh, we're back and look, I did all this stuff and, I built a base and I put all these wall panels up and I did all this stuff and you didn't see any of it and you didn't see how I did it and it didn't give you any kind of idea how the game is played. And that's one of the reasons I don't necessarily do a lot of editing in the videos, because you don't get a good aspect of what the grind is or any of that stuff if I do a whole lot of editing. But I will probably do a little bit of editing because like 15 trips over here to get hydrogen, you guys are going to get tired of watching that, right? And yeah, so all right, so that is all of the hydrogen done. Let's put our assault rifle back on. I did make a couple more clips for the assault rifle. All right, come on now. Oh, this is not good. Oh, wait. I don't need the gun in play. There we go. Now we can move. Now we can book. I'm forgetting everything I've told you guys. There we go. Don't hold your gun in your hand unless you need it, because you can move faster without it. There we go. Oh, yeah. Let's get back to base because we're going to get ambushed soon. Because remember, it's getting late night. And things come at night. Things that go bump come at night. Alright, so we'll get into the airlock here. Go ahead and press F. We're in. And we forgot to bring our carbon. Alright, so let me double click that. And I forgot to fill one of my barrels up. Oh, the humanity. Alright. I think I forgot to fill 2 of them up, actually. Carbon. Where are you, carbon? Where are you, carbon? So just for the record, I haven't had to eat any... Well, I did do a little eating the other day just to show you guys that you could eat. But I haven't had to eat or drink yet. So all the supplies that I started off with, I still have every bit of it. Which is kind of nice. Hopefully they don't change too much of that, because I kind of like that. I like worrying about playing the game versus worrying about starving to death. It's kind of a little bit more fun that way. All right, so that gives us plastic. Oh man, I wish you could combine the 2 of those together to make a half. Anyways, so that gives us what, 5 or 6 more plastic. That's good news. Good. All right, we'll go ahead and put that in here because that would cause issues. All right, so gonna go squirt some stuff in here. Yep, let's where'd I put the rest of my plastic at? Is it in here? There it is. Plastic's in there. I wish these would marry up when you put them in there instead of doing that. And we'll go ahead and put our carbon back in there. Probably should have left the carbon in the lab. All right, so it's nighttime, and look, this gives us a big place to stand on top of now for the invasion that will soon to come. So it's kind of nice. You got a nice big platform now to stand up here. And the one thing about being up here is I find that the little leaper dudes, the little gnats, they don't leap up nearly as high up here. I think I spotted one. Is that a gnat? Kind of looks like one moving around over there. There's a creepy crawly over there, definitely moving around. All right, so we just got to wait it out until morning, and then we'll continue on. But yeah, we're gonna wait the onslaught of creepy crawlies to come in here. All right, guys, we're back. A little edit there. Funniest thing, somebody came to the door and I had to stop recording, so I'm picking back up now. So we made it through the night. Nothing really new. We got wave after wave of little bad guys and we killed them. And now we are on day 3. And we've gone ahead. We did our collecting of plastics. We need to make rubber because everything we want to make now requires rubber. Want to make a barracks? Got to have rubber. Want to make a hallway? Got to have rubber to make the seal for the hallway. If we we want to make a bed, we got to have rubber. So as you can see, we need rubber. And to do that, we have two choices. One, we can either go find chlorine gas, and we can use that with the hydrogen to make a little bit of rubber, or we can go find a rubber tree, and then we can beat it right off of the rubber tree. But for right now, we're just going to go out and see if we can find some chlorine gas so we can make a little bit of rubber. So what I want to do is I want to come into this dude's inventory real quick, and I want to give him a few canisters here, because I can't carry any more than 6 canisters with me. Otherwise, it's going to be, I'm going to become burdened down, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my multi-tool on so that I can access his inventory. So we'll come over to him and we will go open inventory with F. And I'm going to go ahead and squirt these into here, like so. And then I'll come over here to the box. And I got to get rid of that out of my hand so I can actually open the box up. I'll grab those barrels out of there, and I should have another barrel somewhere else. Where are the other barrels at? Gonna leave them in the facility in there? Maybe so. Let's go in there. Let's see. Oh, pressurized. There we go. Let's go in here. I think I had a couple more. Yep, there they are. All right, so we got those 2 barrels there. That should give us... Get all of them? All right. So that should get all 10 barrels on us. Oh, great. Here comes Sandstorm. That's all right. So we got our beacon set up. Oh, you know what? Before we leave, here's what I want to do. I want to come over to structures, beacons. We need 2 steel, 1 glass, and 1 plutonium to make another beacon. I want to make sure I take that with me. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my glass out of here, and I'm going to grab... Is that the only steel we have? All right, so I need to split these down. This is a silly part. I have not figured out how to get one piece out without going through that process. So it's sort of annoying. Split, split again, split one more time, grab those up and put that away, and then I need 1 piece of plutonium, so I'm going to do the same thing all over again. I'm going to go split, split it again, split that one more time, put the rest of all that together, get that out of my inventory. I want to have everything together so that when we get where we're going, I can place a beacon down when we find our chlorine gas or the rubber tree. So let's go ahead, and now that we got the stuff to make a beacon, we got our little assistant following us, and we'll make our way out of here. So again, I'm going to run and jump as much as possible. He's not going to be able to keep up with me, but we're going to keep on moving. Hey, so by the way, speaking of my little assistant there, again, in the live stream, we named him R2 Duh, because he was doing some stupid stuff. But what turns out was we were stupid and didn't know what we were doing. But I want to name him, and I'm not sure what I want to name him. So you guys let me know what you think we ought to name our little personal assistant here that is just, he's slow as dirt. But he'll get there, so we don't have to worry about him too much. But I don't want to run off too much because he is nice to have for defense. When things, look at that crab thing falling out of the sky. That's too funny. Yeah, some of the way things come into the game are a little bit humorous. All right, so we know that our base is back this way. And again, the way the map system works is if we bring up the map, and beacon 3 is base. So we just always know beacon 3 is base. We're 242 meters away from it right now. Where's our little dude at? Come on, dude. You're really, really slow. But anyways, so we're going to make our way up through here. I'm going to get that out of my hand so I can actually zoom, zoom, zoom. And this is where the copper is at, right up here. We came up here and we did a little bit of copper mining, so we had copper earlier. And then we get up here on top of this ridge and we get into a big, huge desert area looking thing. We have to be on the lookout, though. There's some big, like, crab looking dudes up here. We don't want to get into them. So there's another berry tree up here. God, he is so slow. I don't even, I see him right at the end of this hill. Alright, so hopefully he doesn't have too many problems with all these little crevices. Alright, so now we get up here and we'll wait for the little dude to get up here. And what we're going generally, I'm going sort of in this direction over here. Is what I want to do. And so there's some cool stuff out here. And again, I've done a little bit of exploring off camera. I've played a little bit of this in my live stream, so I do know a little bit about what's in the area. So it does help me out a little bit. Oh, I hear him coming. Come on, dude. Come on, buddy. So in general, I sort of know my way around this area because I've already kind of explored it on foot to find the chlorine gas before. So that does help me out a little bit. So if I seem like I know right where I'm going, it's because I sort of do. Alright, so we got this big, huge, vast open space. Now remember, we all want to keep our eye out for big, huge worms flying through the air. Because we need to run from them if they do show up. And so I do kind of keep my eye open for that, because we are in the area where the worms are, as you'll see in just a moment. There we go. There's a huge worm carcass right here on the ground. Yeah, that's usually a sign that there's a lot of worms in this area. There's also a ton of magnesium down here. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the geysers, or the chlorine gas, or a rubber tree. One of the two. I heard there's a rubber tree around this area, but I've yet to find one. So I'm looking for one. If I find it, I'm slapping a beacon on it so I can find it all the time. Because it'd be much nicer to be able to just pound out some... it'd be much nicer to pound out some rubber using a hammer and hitting a tree than it is to make everything. Boonmar Crater is the name of this area. I'm a little leery about going down in there because you see that big, huge worm carcass. You got to think he had family, and he did. Oh, run. Come on. Book. Did he get? Oh, I got away. Oh, man. See what I mean? I knew there'd have to be a worm around here somewhere. All right, so. Run. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a turtle. I wonder if they're aggressive. Look, I think I spotted the rubber tree. I think I have spotted the rubber tree. See those funny looking things? I think that's the rubber tree. Oh, let's go look. I gotta go see. Gotta see if that's the rubber tree. I do believe that's what we're looking for. Run. Oh, tell me this is a rubber tree. Life will be so sweet if this is a rubber tree. Oh, there's a huge crab thing. Oh, that's not good. It's the rubber tree. We found it. Haha, we found the rubber tree. Alright, I gotta get rid of the crab, though, that's around it. Where's my little dude at? I hear him. He's coming. He's behind that rock there. There he comes. Alright, dude. So where's Beacon 3 at? Beacon 3 is way over there. Alright, so... Alright. Oh, I think we're going hot. Weapons hot. Oh, he's dead. Well, he's big. He's a big boy. And he's just a young crab. Alright, so here's the rubber tree. This is what we're coming after. Yes, I can't believe we finally found it. All right, cool. So let's pound on the rubber tree. And look, rubber, 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 more rubber. Oh, we're just gonna keep beating on it until we like run out of space. Rubber, rubber, give me some more rubber. Oh, this is awesome. We don't have to have chlorine gas. We can just beat on this thing until we get enough rubber to last us for days. How much do we have? Oh, look at how much rubber we have. Oh man, we're gonna be able to build everything in the world now. Oh, rubber tree, you are my friend. Oh, this calls for a special occasion. This calls for a beacon. Let's put a beacon down. Let's put that beacon right there. Build that beacon. And boom! Beacon number 5. Beacon number 5 is the rubber tree. Oh, let's keep on beating on that rubber tree. Rubber tree, I hope you don't mind that I'm beating on you, but I want all the rubber that I can carry. So until I get close to capacity, I'm going to keep beating on you like so. Oh, this is great because we don't have to run over here and get chlorine gas and worry about that big worm. We can just come over here, kill a couple of crabs, and get as much rubber as we... Holy cow, how much rubber can we get? Wow, we can just beat all day on this thing. Alright, little dude, you need to watch my back to make sure I don't get, like, attacked by any kind of nasty creatures. Apparently rubber doesn't weigh anything. That's nice. Which I guess it doesn't really in real life, you know? It's not that terrible. Rubber tree. Holy cow, I can't believe how much rubber we get off of this thing. This is a beautiful thing, finding the rubber tree. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at how much rubber we've got. Oh, this is awesome. So, man, we can build a barracks now. We can build a habitat. We can make a whole bunch of wire up. We can start building stuff like that for our habitat. So, that's very cool. So, let's look at our map real quick and see where we're at. We're at, let's see, come up here, latitude 0.4. Longitude 10.6. That's where we're at. So if you play the game and you want to know where the rubber tree is, now you know where the rubber tree is. And there's a couple of rubber trees here. So it's not one, there's a couple of them. So beat on the rubber tree and get as much rubber as you possibly can get out of it so you don't have to make a whole bunch of trips over here. But holy cow, look at all this rubber. This is amazing. It's wonderful. It's going to save me so much time, because I can tell you on the playthrough that I was doing with the live stream, I ran up and got the chlorine gas and ran back with 6 tanks at a time, and you can only make about oh, I don't like those guys. Oh yeah, that's what the big gun's for. Oh yeah. Anyways, in the other playthrough I did, I ran to the chlorine gas time after time after time and got like 6 tanks at a time, 8 tanks at a time, and then had to go get the hydrogen and mix it all up and make it. And so you're only making like 10-15 pieces of rubber. That's a long, tedious thing. Oh look, there we are. That's it. That's what we can do. So let's go ahead and look at all the rubber we got. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and multi-tool to him. Let's do 3. Let's open up his inventory. We're going to give him one of these. Like so. We're getting out of here, kids. Let's roll. All right, so we're going back to beacon 3 now, which is this direction. Get rid of that, and we're just going to run and jump and run and jump and run and jump and run and jump. And he can follow us back at his own pace, and we will get back to base and we can start crafting some cool stuff. I'm really excited about that. I don't know if you can tell it in my voice. Finding the rubber tree, man, that's just awesome. And remember, anytime we want to get back to it, now that we have our map up, we can switch over to beacon 5, and beacon 5 will take us right back to the rubber tree. It's neat how that works. All right, so let's roll. We'll run. We'll keep an eye out for the big nasty worms. Jump through the air. We'll run and jump and avoid them. And we'll make our way back over to our little homestead. and we'll start to crafting some more stuff, and I'll meet you right back when we get there. And we are back at base and safe with our precious rubber cargo, which is good because we got back here and it's starting to get nightfall, and you know what happens at night. Yeah, things go bump, bump, bump. But anyways, we're back, and so now we can start to do a little bit more building around here. Hopefully, we've got to have some steel plate. We got to have 20 steel plate, aluminum, some plastic. Oh, we got to have a lot of plastic before we can build. So I don't think we'll get any building done today, but we can start getting things laid out and ready to go for it. What do we need for that one? We need a whole lot of stuff. We got to have diamonds and stuff for the laboratory. But the next thing I want to build is the barracks. So we got to get a whole bunch of plastic made up, which means I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of runs over to the corner. But look, 347 rubber is what we ended up with, which is amazing. So yeah, and our little friend made it back to us. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for the end of day 3. And we are going to be able to... well, day 2 and day 3 is basically what we covered, but we've done pretty good today. So we've got our little dome set up, and we got plenty of rubber now. We can actually begin to fill this container up with lots of rubber. And what I'll do is I will go grab a whole bunch of hydrogen and get a bunch of plastics crafted up, and we should be able to start building our next facility. Because if you look real quick, let's see, I've only got 16 right now plastic, so I've got to craft up a whole bunch more plastic. It won't take too much for me to get it up, but we'll get our plastics together. Also got to look at how much plastic I've got to have to make the connection between the facility and the bunker. So we'll get all that done. I'll fend off all the animals that are going to come attack me, which reminds me, I need to come in here and save real quick. And yeah, so we are done for today. Thanks for watching so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button for me. It helps me out tremendously. And come back and join me for the next episode. And if you like the video, also comment below. It helps me out tremendously to know what you guys are thinking. So until the next time, stay safe. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you consider giving it a like, maybe even sharing it with your friends. It does help me out a tremendous amount and is greatly appreciated. Also, leave some comments down below. That's really the only way I can gauge if you guys are enjoying what's being put out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want daily notifications. I try to do a new video each and every day. Also, if you want to stay in touch with me and find out what's going on, our social links are down in the bottom left-hand corner. Twitter is where I usually announce schedule changes, live streams, and new video releases. Facebook's a great way to get in touch with me if you have any questions to ask. And of course, I am trying to get to 1,000 followers on Google+, which I know I'll probably be old and gray before that happens. But if you can jump over there and follow me, it would be super awesome. So if you like today's video, there's a whole lot more content on the channel. I hope you'll browse through it, find something to keep yourself entertained until the next video or live stream. Speaking of live streams, I try to do them nightly around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until the next time, thanks again for watching. See you soon.